Hello again for the sixth time, I guess, because we were at menu number 6, which is the quantize menu. I'm going to show you this in two different ways, because first I want to show you what the quantize does in terms of rhythmic patterns, and therefore I've used this Volca Beats here. I'm going to send simple hi-hat sound to it, and I've prepared a track on track 2, which is a 64th note. I entered these notes with Alt mode. I go to the step time editor, and here I can quickly make a 64th note. When I play it, it will just sound very fast. And when I go to Alt+6 into the quantize menu, first you'll see the quantize is off, and I can select a time base with digit 1 to 6, like this. And I can also go and press 8 for a 16th quantize and increment and decrement with 7 and 9. So what effect does the quantize have on the sound? Well, let's play the track and you'll hear it. So this is the original, which is the same as a 64th note. I can press 2 to go to 32 note, and I can double tap it also to go to a dotted note, which is like 32.5 of that note, and I can go to triplets, which is like a triple division of a 32 note. I can also do this on 16th quantize on a dotted note, triplet, 8th note, dotted, triplet. You hear now that on a quarter note it will go together with the metronome. And maybe now you can hear the difference between the dotted and a triplet. This is the dotted and the triplet. And so on. I can center it to 16th note with 8, and I show you the decrement, increment, like this. That's about the first menu of the quantize. I can go to the right and I can also apply a swing to it. Let's use a 16th note here so we can hear a little bit of the notes separately. Now there's no swing applied, and on the same way I can use the digits to change the swing. So this is like 52, very slight swing, 57%, and now 62, you start hearing it. 67%, 72, 76, and with the digit 8 I can center to 60% swing, and I can also use 7 and 9 for increments and decrements. So I can quickly go to like 52% and add a bit or decrease a bit, so like this. That's the swing and the rhythmic patterns. So one more on the right. There's a note length menu, and well, this hi-hat sound will not allow me to show the note length effect, because it affects the quantize of a note in terms of length. You can quantize it on a grid, or you can quantize it to fixed lengths. I'll change the setup and show you with another device. Okay, so here's the second setup. I've exchanged the Volca Beats for a boutique Uno, and trying to explain a little bit about making the note length quantize. I'll take a new part, I make it 4 beats long, and well, this is the sound. I've disabled route because the Uno is looped back in and out into the RK008, and well, the first time you hear the sound it's from the keyboard itself, and when I play back from the RK008 it's the sound from the RK008 triggering the Uno. I'll select this track and play something simple. Let's see. Okay, so I go into the quantize menu. First I'll quantize it to a 16th or an 8th note. And I can also apply the swing if I want. And I can go to note length. And now I have the same sort of options in quantize, but now for the length. So if I set a 64th note, they will be very short. 32 note, 16th, and well, and so on. And on digit 8 it's a percentage of the original length, so you can play a note back in 80% of its original length, and with 7 and 9 you can go and decrease the percentage or increase the percentage, like this. And on the note length there's another thing. I could, for example, cut it to a 16th note length fixed, and I could do the staccato, so it's a bit shorter than the 16th note, or a legato, which is a bit longer, so you could make an overlap. For example, for a mono synth you could do a portamento or something, and then you can press it another time, and now you have like a grid quantized length. So the notes are now not 16th notes anymore, but they will snap to a 16th note grid. So they will stay in a nice on-off grid, but they will not be the 16th note length every time. I can also use this grid with a staccato, a minus here, or a legato. This is like very old school kind of note length quantizing. We added this after a video from Aspen Craft, who found differences with the Roland MSQ 700 and the RK008, and well, I think the thing was in the quantize that the note length is just quantized differently. So, well, we added these now as an extra option on the note length quantize. Yeah, actually, that's what you can do with the quantize menu. Yeah, it's simple tricks, but you can use it in a lot of different creative ways, like I've shown you earlier also with menu 5 and 4. Yeah, let's hope you have a lot of fun with it. Bye bye.